Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited because it is the holiday season. We have Thanksgiving coming up in just a little over a week, and I love this time of year with fall and the leaves and Thanksgiving and all the delicious food we get to eat, and then Christmas is coming and all of the fun that comes along with that. Something I love about the holiday season are all the opportunities for organizing. I just love it. There are so many things going on. There's so much stuff to do. It's just so exciting to be able to make spreadsheets and get things all organized so that things go smoothly and calmly throughout the holiday season. And to me, organizing helps me to enjoy the season longer because I'm preparing for Christmas now, and it's the second week in November, and I get to enjoy the fun of Christmas and Thanksgiving all the way through the season instead of trying to cram it all into the last 2 insane weeks before Christmas. So today I'm going to share with you a few of my tips of how I stay organized through the holiday season, including Thanksgiving and Christmas, and hopefully that will help you to stay organized and be able to enjoy the holiday season even more, and of course to be able to focus on the true meaning of Christmas as we celebrate the birth of our Savior. So here we go. The first thing that I do when it comes time for Christmas is I make a folder for that particular Christmas season. So this folder is from last year. It says Christmas 2014. So when I began to prepare for Christmas a couple weeks ago, I went into my office to my file folders where I keep all of my holiday files, and I pulled out this one because I leave things in it to help myself. So what I have in here from last Christmas are all the Christmas cards that I received last year. I keep these in here for a couple reasons. One, because I hate to throw things away and I feel bad throwing away cards from people, but also because it helps me to look back and remember who I got cards from, how they spell their kids' names, all that kind of stuff, in case I want to send them a card again this year. The other thing I keep in my file from last year is my Christmas gift spreadsheet. And I'm going to go through all this with you in a little bit to show you how I plan and organize my Christmas gifts each year. But the reason I keep last year's on hand is to be able to look back on my sheet and see who I gave gifts to, how much I spent on each person, how much I spent total. And then I also write on the bottom of the sheet, if I make baked goods and give them out to people, I write who I sent those to so that I can look back and remember if I want to give them something again this year, if I want to add to my list or take from it, that kind of thing. Not like I don't want to give somebody a gift again because they were mean to me. I just want to know who I gave gifts to. Okay, so that's what I use last year's for. So then I started a new folder. So this one is Christmas 2015. And what I keep in here, first of all, I do a lot of my shopping, Christmas shopping online. So when packages start coming in the mail, which they already have, I take the packing slip and anything that comes in the package with that Christmas gift that I ordered, and I keep it in my folder. I've just found that to be really helpful because sometimes with online shopping, if you're going to return or exchange something in a store, you need everything that came in the box sometimes. So it's just a good idea to keep these in the folder until you've given the gift, you know that they like it, it fits or whatever, then you can throw those things away. But it's good to keep those on hand just until the gift has been given. And then I also keep receipts from things I've purchased in the stores for gifts and stuff, just in case I need to exchange it or if it doesn't work for the person that I purchased it for. So let me go through my Christmas gift spreadsheet. Now I'm going to go through it using last year's, just in case someone that's on my list is watching this video, so their Christmas gift for this year remains a secret. So I have 6 columns on the spreadsheet, and I keep this, of course, on my computer in my office during most of the Christmas season while I'm doing most of my shopping. So I list in the first column all the names of people that I'm buying gifts for. So on my side of the family, we all exchange gifts. There's not that many of us, so it's not a big deal. And then on my husband's side of the family, there's a few more people, and we do like Secret Santa and exchange names and then buy gifts just for certain people. So I have those people listed on there, and then anyone else that I'm getting a gift for on my husband's side of the family, we have a niece and a nephew, and of course they're not in the Secret Santa. They get gifts from everyone, so because you know they're kids and I want to buy them presents. So I have them on the list, and then if I'm getting a gift like for a friend, or if I'm doing a gift exchange, or if I want to give a gift like to my hairstylist or something like that, I put all those people on my list so that not only do I remember to buy them a gift, but that's also included in my budget. Because keeping a Christmas budget and sticking with it is really helpful for me because we do live on a limited income. We only spend cash on our Christmas gifts, so when the money's gone, the money's gone. So I have to make sure that I allocate my funds adequately for each person. So on here I have their name, and then The next column I list all the gifts that I've already purchased. I do a little bit of Christmas shopping during the year. If I have the money available, if I see something that I know someone on my list would really like to have, I go ahead and pick that up for them. I enjoy Christmas shopping during November and December. It's just part of the fun for me, so I don't do a ton of shopping ahead of time, but if I see a good deal, I'll go ahead and pick it up. And I keep all those things in a bag in my closet in my office. So I pull that bag out beginning of November and just add all those Christmas gifts in my list, and I put in how much I spent on those gifts because that's part of my Christmas budget as well, so that I know what I already have, so I know kind of like where I'm working from. Then I take all the Christmas lists that I've gotten from people that I'm buying for, and I put in the things that I want to purchase for them. Whether or not I've already gotten it, I go ahead and just put it in so I know where I'm going, what I'm looking for when I'm shopping. I'm not just wandering around the store or looking around online aimlessly. So I list all of those here, and then once I purchase it, I put a little X in this box here so that I know it's purchased, I'm done with that gift, and then I go ahead and put the amount that I've spent in the next column so that I can see it has a total for each person's name, so I know how much I've spent for each person, so that I keep it all even and don't go over or, don't go too crazy, because it's easy to go crazy with Christmas shopping. And then I have a grand total at the bottom, so I make sure that I stay with my total Christmas budget as well. Then once I've done most of my Christmas shopping for the year, I print this list off, and it lives in my Christmas folder that sits in my mini kitchen office here in the kitchen. And that way I have easy access to it. It's where I stick all of the receipts and stuff when they come in. When I'm ready to wrap presents, I go ahead and pull this out again so I can see what gift was for each person. And then once I've wrapped it, I check the box that it has been wrapped so that I know I didn't forget about it and leave it in a random closet somewhere. It's wrapped. And then I also have one last column here for the deadline when it has to be wrapped, because we do celebrate Christmas at different times with different sides of the family. Sometimes I need to have it ready before Christmas, so I want to make sure not to forget, or if I'm taking a gift to a coworker or a friend, I want to make sure I have it wrapped in plenty of time, and I'm not trying to rush around at the last minute and get it all wrapped. So that's what I use my Christmas gift spreadsheet for. It's been super helpful for me over the years to have that. Sometimes I even upload it to Google Drive, so I have it accessible on my phone when I'm shopping, if I'm looking for something when I'm out in the stores. I didn't do that this year. I am almost done with my shopping already, and it's just November 15th today that I'm filming this, which is really exciting. So I just have a little list on my phone of a few things I need to pick up, and then I'll be done. So that's exciting. Then as I'm purchasing gifts, I go ahead, once I start to get a good stash of presents, I get a big Sterilite tote, just a clear tote, and I set it on the floor at my office. And then as I get things in the mail or bring them home from the store, I just put them all in the tote, and it lives in my office. And that way, when I'm ready to wrap my gifts, I just pick up my tote, carry it to wherever I'm going to be wrapping gifts, and pull them out one at a time and wrap it. So that's how I keep my Christmas shopping and all the gifts organized. Now for Christmas addresses for Christmas cards. I have a spreadsheet again on my computer. I love spreadsheets. Of course, you don't have to do spreadsheets if that's not your thing. You could do a Word document, or you could just handwrite a list. All that stuff can be done by hand. You don't have to do it on the computer. I just prefer to keep it in a spreadsheet. For my addresses, I keep a running list every year of the people that I send Christmas cards to. So there's like the standard family people that I always send Christmas cards to. And then one of the things I do with my folder that lives in my mini kitchen office, if I get a Christmas card from someone that I did not send a card to, I will tear, if I don't have their address on file, I will tear off the little address label or just stick the envelope in my Christmas folder. And then at the end of the Christmas season, I take my little pile of new addresses into my office and just enter all those addresses into my spreadsheet, so that when I'm ready to send Christmas cards the next year, I can either just take the spreadsheet and handwrite my addresses on the envelopes, or I can even just put it in a mail merge and make my envelopes address labels right from there. So it's super easy and doesn't take much time at all. And it's much easier than trying to like scrounge around and find addresses and text people for their new address, stuff like that. I also make notes in my spreadsheet throughout the year. If I see on Facebook that a friend that I'm not in contact with very often has moved, I'll make a note in there, like make sure to get their new address before you send Christmas cards or something like that. So my spreadsheet is super helpful as well for sending Christmas cards. So that is how I stay organized at Christmas. I hope that was helpful for you, and I would love to hear your tips for staying organized during the Christmas season. So please share in the comments below if you enjoyed this video, if it was helpful for you. I would love for you to give it a thumbs up, and I look forward to sharing more of my Christmas fun with you throughout the holiday season. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!